Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nuke again, and this episode is all about setting your indicators. And maybe I should have labeled that differently because ThinkOrSwim calls them studies, and what they are is an indicator, but they're called studies, right? So let's take a simple one. We'll take the EMAs, and I'll show you my set of EMAs. And on my EMA set, I have the VWAP, which is the volume weighted average price. The daily open, we'll get rid of that because that's not something all of you use. And we'll get rid of the Bollinger Bands, and we'll just have the four common EMAs that are used, the 9, the 20, 50, and 200. Sorry, I have the hiccups. And we will go ahead and apply that. Now, we'll zoom in so that we can see it better. And these are our indicators, or STOS calls them studies. And we have a 9, a 20, the VWAP, the 50, and the 200. Now, what if we wanted to add something else to that? And we would like to add in MACD or MACD histogram even. How about that? We'll do the MACD histogram. So we'll add that in. You see it pops up. This lower section means it'll show up below the main chart. And then let's use RSI, just because a lot of people have tried that. They use it, right? Not the crossover, just the plain RSI. And then we will hit apply. And you'll notice that now we have these two indicators down here in their own separate charting area. Now, what if we wanted both of these, but we think, okay, this isn't enough information in this area? So let's overlay the two of those. We can grab the RSI and drag it into the same section as the MACD. So what does that look like? We have our MACD or our RSI line, have our RS line here, and we have the MACD histogram still going on, and it does it while saving more space. So what if we wanted, this is what we want to see all the time. Let's call it, we'll save it as a set, and we are going to name this set YouTube with MACD. Okay, just something. So let's say we remove all of these, and this is our chart just as they pop up, and we want to load that set without having to go in and go EMA, or let's see, moving averages. God, I don't even know where to find it. Yeah, moving average exponential is where we would have to come in here. We would add each of these, and then we would have to reset them up. We would need to add in our RSI. We would need to add in our MACD and just go through the process. It's pretty time consuming, right? Instead, now we have a saved set, YouTube with MACD. We can add in individually items off of that set, or we could click up here and use the entire set, click apply, hit OK, and now all of your studies are loaded the way you want to really quickly. So if I wanted to quickly go from this study we just created to a study that I use every day, which would be like my fib study, bam, I hit apply, and instantaneously the study that I would like to see appears. So we can get it pretty quickly back to that same time frame we're looking at. Or if you don't like that, we go to the EMAs. We use the full EMA study. Bam. Or if we wanted to look at my pre-market watch list study, we can come in here, pre-market analysis. So this comes in very handy for me because prior to the daily open, I'm looking at a set of data that is strictly in the pre-market area. So, well, this is not even right. I messed something up earlier. I added in this one, and it should not be there. So it should look like this. So I got to go back and correct that. So pre-market use, I'll use that. But as soon as I'm getting ready to start my day, this is not what I want to see. I want to see my fibbed set. But instead of having to put them on individually, I can apply them as a set that is saved, and the time savings on that is just incredible. It helps me to just pound through the day and get back to what I want to see quickly and effectively. That's what I got. Oh, and another way you can load these studies too is you can click on here, go here to load a study set, click on the YouTube or whichever one you would want, and you can do it without having to come through this tab, which is important if you're on a screen with many charts on it. You don't always have the option of seeing these indicators up top. An additional feature that I forgot to mention is on our YouTube channel, or not channel, but study that we made. Let's say we wanted to come in here and change the colors of these indicators. You can go to the settings wheel and open up the individual color. So let's say we want to change the 9 EMA to yellow, and let's go with a bright yellow, right? And then we'll hit OK. And let's say we wanted to change the 20 moving average. Let's change that one over to a vivid purple, right? And we're just using these as examples, right? We'll hit OK. And then the 50, we will change that to a, I don't know, let's go with a blue, okay? We hit OK, I hit apply, and you see how those color changes took place. And then I would go ahead and save that set, YouTube with MACD, and I got rid of the MACD, so it's no longer there. But now, any chart I wanted to go to, if I wanted to apply that study, that YouTube is going to offer me those new color sets, rather than the color sets that went with my EMA setting, which was, let's see, use the set, there we go. All right, I hope that helps you. It was a little bit more, and I thought about it, and before I moved on, oh, well, we can go to that too real quick, right? We'll go back to the YouTube setting. Well, the VWAP is, or the Bollinger Band's good. So with the Bollinger Band, it normally already comes, well, let's go here. Let's just get rid of everything except the Bollinger Bands. And the VWAP too. The VWAP has it. When you pull these two up, right, and you open it up the way ThinkOrSwim has it, the VWAP has 3 bands, and they're all being shown. So let's hit OK. And so our VWAP has our outer band, our middle band, and our lower band. But generally speaking, all you ever see people using is the middle band of the VWAP. So you come here, you hit the edit, you get rid of the upper band by choosing to not show the plot, the bubble, or the title. Do the same with the lower band. And then you would adjust the color for the center band over to white, which is what a lot of people use. And instantly, bam, now you have a VWAP that looks like everybody else's, right? And the Bollinger Bands are the same. So I kept the upper and the lower band for the Bollinger Bands, and then I got rid of the midline band. All right. I hope you got it, and this one's a little bit long. I'm sorry, but it's fully inclusive, and there's a lot to cover there. Hope you got something out of it. See you in the next video.